Greetings world. We are Anonymous. This is the second message to BBC and its propagandist journalist Maria Margarinis. 10 days after BBC published Maria Margarinis' article about a minority which does not exist. BBC, why didn't you change the title Greece's invisible minority minus the Macedonian Slavs? BBC, why the photograph Macedonian villagers in Greece in 1947 is still in the article? The people in the photograph are Sarakotsoni Macedonians from Florina in 1947 and they do not speak Slavic. BBC, why your journalist traveled to Thessaloniki, Macedonia on the 8th day of September? BBC, why your journalist was hiding her face? Why did she ask the members of the Pan-Macedonian associations not to take photographs from the interview? Why Margarinis introduced to the Pan-Macedonian associations as a collaborator? Dimitris Christopoulos, a Greek lawyer, founder of the non-for-profit organization Chemo, Rights for Minorities and Refugees. Why Christopoulos posted on Facebook that the Greek Prime Minister is wise because the government did not react to Margarinis' article. Is Dimitris Christopoulos working for BBC? Is he a journalist? Why did he interview the members of the Pan-Macedonian associations? On that day, the 8th of September, a huge rally was taking place in Thessaloniki city. The members of the Pan-Macedonian associations in fact are Greek diaspora. They booked rooms so they could have a place to stay. Due to the international trade of Thessaloniki, they picked up the only rooms they could find. Margarinis wrote to her article that Greeks met her in a luxury hotel, pointing that big bad Greece is against the poor little Fyrom, which is a lie. BBC, why do you insist on spreading fake news? Why didn't you delete the old photograph with the woman holding a baby in her arms? The picture is taken in the city of Florina in 1947. The woman is dressed with Greek traditional dress. She is a Sarakotsoni woman. We found all the details to expose your lies. BBC, is this your 2016 article about the fake news industry in Fyrom? BBC, what is Margarinis' connection with the fake news industry? BBC, who suggested the villagers from Fyrom so that Margarinis interviewed them? BBC, who suggested the villagers from Greece who identify themselves as Macedonian minority? We expose the truth about Margarinis' interview with Mr. Fokas Spontis. Who is Fokas Spontis? Here is a short bio about the only interviewee was presented as an oppressed person by the Greek state, which is entirely not true. He has publicly supported Mr. Gaoulas in Ptolemeda in 1980s, who was a candidate of the political party EPAM, that represented the supporters of the military dictatorship 1967-74. His two children are acting lawyers and politicians. His son served a military officer of the Greek army. His daughter has been MP candidate for the Communist Party and the Socialist Party that ruled the country for over 30 years in the last 45 years. Razok. Both of his two children have represented the Greek state in the courts on various occasions, especially related to the Public Power Corporation, PPC or D in Greek. So, all the above prove that this family was not oppressed by the Greek state. The best part of Fokas Spontis' bio is that he is from Ptolemeda city. BBC, the following pictures are from a protest in Ptolemeda city 2 days after Margarinis' article was published. BBC, because of you and Margarinis these Greeks ended up in the hospital. BBC, because of your lies, Greeks are upset. BBC, why do you spread hate and cause problems between Greeks? BBC, the people are fed up with your lies. BBC, it is time to stop acting against humanity. BBC, enough is enough. BBC, 75% of the Greek people are against you right now. BBC, you continue the propaganda against Greeks. BBC, you continue to manipulate facts. BBC, what is the reason? Did you run out of stories? BBC, you seek for our attention and you have it. BBC, our eyes are watching you, but sadly not for a good reason. Anonymous will continue to expose you. Anonymous will always fight for truth and justice. Anonymous will take action each time you spread fake news.
We are Legion. We do not forget. We do not forgive. Expect us.
Expect us.